Hello again. The purpose of this clip is to give you some tips with regard to identifying early Langley and also putting into perspective how the development of the much finer art pottery took place. From the 1860s, when William Calvert took over the pottery and was in partnership with Mr. Adshead, a chemist from Belper, the main production of stoneware at Langley were the traditional kind of ink bottles, polished bottles and so on, but also Bristolware. Now this is a Bristolware piece. Now we know that this is Langley because if you look at the sprig of the windmill on here, you'll notice it's got 5 steps. So that's a tip to identify Langley, the 5 steps on the windmill. When the Lovett brothers joined Calvert in 1883, they had previously been working at Bourne Denby Pottery on the terracotta ware that Denby were making at the time. Now this is subsequently a piece of Langley terracotta from around 1883-84. We know that because it's not marked at all underneath, and it's got the same texture and motif around the centre here that this one has, which is marked Langley. Now that Langley mark started in 1883, but it did carry on for quite some time. So this piece could be as early as 1883, or it could be a little bit later. But that, coupled with that, shows us that they are made at Langley. It would seem then that with the success of the terracotta, they decided then to move on to decorated pottery. So this now is another piece in the development with the glazed and painted flowers on there, which again is not dated or marked in any way, but this must be from around 1883, 84 into 85, it must be. Similarly, they also went on then to other coloured finishes like this one, again not dated or stamped or marked in any way, but recognised as Langley. The sgraffito work in there and the art finishing, and also the series of numbers underneath clearly identify it as Langley. And this then led on to this. This is a very early piece by Mary Helen Gudger, who joined the pottery around 1885 and demonstrates the early kind of work that she did. So with that single monogram underneath, we know that that must date from the mid-1880s. And I'll go on to discuss further developments in the next clip.